Why your legs might feel weaker than they used to, and what fruit has to do with it. Have you ever paused for a moment and wondered why your legs don't feel as strong as they once did? Maybe you eat fairly well. You try to stay active. You follow your doctor's advice as best you can. But still, climbing stairs feels harder. Getting up from a chair takes longer. Sometimes your legs feel heavy, tired, or a little unsteady. And maybe you've told yourself, well, this must just be part of getting older. But what if there's more to the story? Of course, aging plays a role. Our bodies naturally change over time. But in some cases, there are hidden reasons why your legs feel weaker, why your muscles feel tired, or why your joints feel stiff, even when you're doing most things right. And here's the part that may surprise you. One of those hidden reasons could be sitting right on your fruit plate. That's right. Certain fruits, the ones that seem healthy, may cause trouble for older adults. Now, don't get me wrong. Fruit is not the enemy. In fact, many fruits offer valuable nutrients. But as we get older, our metabolism slows down. Our blood vessels become more sensitive, and our bodies start to process natural sugars and acids a little differently than they did in our 30s or 40s. You may have had no trouble eating fruit in your younger years, but in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, some of those same fruits could quietly be contributing to leg pain, muscle fatigue, or stiff joints. These effects don't show up overnight. You don't eat a handful of grapes and suddenly feel weak. It happens slowly, day by day, week by week, until one day, you realize walking across the room feels harder. Getting out of bed takes more effort, and your legs just don't feel like they used to. That kind of slow decline can feel frustrating, even a little scary. But here's the good news. You're not alone, and there is something you can do. That's why you're here, and I'm really glad you are. In this video, we'll go over 7 everyday fruits that older adults may want to limit or avoid if they're serious about protecting their leg strength and joint mobility. These aren't exotic or rare fruits. They're probably in your kitchen right now. But when you understand how they work inside your body, especially as you age, you'll see why they might be doing more harm than good. Now, don't worry. I'm not just going to hand you a list of what to avoid. You'll also get healthy alternatives, fruits you can enjoy, that are easier on your muscles, gentler on your joints, and still full of flavor. Because, yes, you can feel stronger again. You can move with more ease, and you can walk with that sense of confidence you used to have. But it all starts with awareness, with understanding what your body truly needs at this stage in life, and learning how to give it exactly that. So if you're serious about staying strong, maintaining your independence, and protecting your mobility, this is for you. If you want to climb stairs without discomfort, wake up without tight, aching legs, and feel lighter on your feet again, you're in the right place. Let's take this journey together, step by step. And before we dive in, if you find this helpful, please consider sharing it with someone you care about. A friend, a partner, a parent or neighbor who might be facing the same struggles. Sometimes the right knowledge, at just the right time, can prevent years of avoidable pain. And if you'd like more tips like this, go ahead and click subscribe. Then tap the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss helpful guides like this one, designed especially for adults and seniors who want to take control of their health and feel their best at any age. Now, let's begin. Let's learn more about your body and make smarter, kinder choices. Starting today, why that sweet fruit bowl might not be so sweet for your legs anymore. You've probably heard it your whole life. Fruit is one of the healthiest things you can eat. And for years, that was absolutely true. You'd grab a handful of grapes or slice up an orange. It felt like the right thing to do. And honestly it was. But as we get older, our bodies start to change. And sometimes, the foods we once relied on don't work the same way anymore. That's especially true when it comes to your legs, joints, and daily mobility. Let's break this down in a way that makes sense. Because this isn't about cutting fruit out of your life. It's about understanding what your body needs now, and making choices that actually help you feel better every day. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. By the time we hit our 60s or 70s, our metabolism naturally slows down. Blood doesn't circulate quite as easily to your hands and feet. Those tiny blood vessels in your legs, they can get stiffer and narrower with age, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients get to your muscles and joints. The result? You might feel heavy-legged, tired after a short walk, or stiff after standing too long. Now add sugar to the picture. Yes, even the natural sugar in fruit. When you were younger, your body handled fruit sugar just fine. But now, your cells may not respond to insulin, your sugar-processing hormone, as quickly. This means sugar stays in your bloodstream longer. And that's when inflammation shows up. Inflammation is like a silent fire in your joints and muscles. It makes them ache, swell, and tighten up without you even knowing why. And some fruits don't just contain sugar. They're also high in natural acids, like citric acid or malic acid. If your joints are already feeling tender, these acids can irritate them even more. Ever had a citrus fruit and noticed your knees or fingers felt a little stiffer? That might be why. And there's one more piece most folks miss. Some fruits digest super fast. That causes your blood sugar to spike, then crash just as quickly. And when that happens, you may feel tired, shaky, or weak in your legs. These ups and downs might seem small, but over time, they wear your body down. They can quietly steal your energy, your balance, and even your mood. Now, here's the good news. You do not have to give up fruit. You just need to make smarter choices for the version of you that exists today. Look for fruits that are lower in sugar and acid. These will still give you fiber, hydration, and vitamins, without triggering inflammation or sugar crashes. Try berries like blueberries, blackberries, or raspberries. Enjoy melon in small amounts. And green apples can be a great option too, especially when paired with a few almonds or a spoon of nut butter. This combo slows down sugar absorption and keeps your energy steady. Now let's talk about what to watch out for. In upcoming videos, we'll go over 7 common fruits that might be making your legs feel heavier. And more importantly, we'll offer easy swaps that still taste great, without dragging your body down. Because this isn't about saying no forever. It's about picking foods that work with your body, not against it. You deserve to feel light on your feet, comfortable in your joints, and confident in your ability to move through each day. Even small changes, like choosing the right fruit, can bring real relief. So if this sounds like something a friend or loved one could benefit from, pass it along. Sometimes, all it takes is one little change to feel stronger and steadier. And if you're curious about other natural ways to stay active and pain-free, stick around, because the next few tips might be exactly what your body's been waiting for. 7 fruits that seem healthy, but might be slowing down your legs. You've probably heard it all your life. Eat more fruit. And yes, fruits are full of vitamins. They're colorful, natural, and convenient. So most of the time, that advice is solid. But here's something we don't talk about enough. As we age, our bodies begin to change. And so does the way we react to certain foods. That fruit bowl sitting in your kitchen? The one filled with sweet, juicy favorites? It might be doing more harm than good, especially for your legs, and especially for your joints. If you've been feeling stiff lately, if walking feels harder than it used to, If your knees or ankles feel swollen or sore, it might not just be aging. It might be your fruit choices. Let's look at 7 popular fruits that could be quietly holding your legs back without you realizing it. 1. Pineapple. Sweet, but sometimes sour on joints. Pineapple has a great reputation. It contains bromelain, a natural enzyme known to help with inflammation. But that's not the whole story. Pineapple is also high in acid and sugar. And for older adults, both can be trouble. That acid? It can irritate the lining around your joints. And the sugar? It can cause blood sugar spikes, which may trigger inflammation in soft tissues, like knees and ankles. You might feel sore after eating a tropical fruit salad. If so, pineapple might be the reason. 2. Bananas. Great for muscles until they aren't. Bananas are famous for their potassium, and potassium helps prevent muscle cramps. But bananas are also loaded with natural sugar and carbs. In your younger years, your body handled that just fine. But now, those same sugars can hit your bloodstream too fast. That can lead to insulin spikes, water retention, and swelling in your lower legs. Your knees may feel tight, your calves may feel heavy, and climbing stairs might become more of a chore. If you've been feeling sluggish after your morning banana, that could be why. 3. Grapes. Small, sweet, and sneaky. Grapes are easy to snack on. They're full of antioxidants, and they seem harmless. But they also contain a good amount of fructose, a natural sugar that gets processed in your liver. As you age, your liver may slow down a bit, which means more of that fructose can turn into uric acid. Uric acid likes to settle in your joints. That can trigger stiffness, swelling, or even symptoms similar to gout. If your feet or toes feel sore in the morning, and grapes are your go-to evening snack, you might want to rethink that habit. 4. Watermelon. Cool and juicy, but not so gentle. A slice of cold watermelon on a hot day feels amazing. It's refreshing, it's full of water, and it tastes like summer. But watermelon also has a high glycemic index, which means it raises your blood sugar fast, and then drops it just as quickly. That roller coaster ride can cause inflammation and poor circulation, especially in your legs. If your legs feel puffy or heavy after enjoying watermelon, it might not be a coincidence. Woo! Oranges, the vitamin C classic with a catch. Oranges are one of the most common fruits in the American diet. They're bright, juicy, and loaded with vitamin C. That's a good thing. Vitamin C helps support your immune system and protects your cells from damage. But here's the twist. Oranges are also high in citric acid. And for people with arthritis or joint sensitivity, that acid can cause irritation or even flare-ups in the knees or hips. They're also sweeter than many people realize. A medium orange contains about 12 grams of natural sugar, and that sugar, when eaten regularly, especially in the form of orange juice, can raise inflammation levels in the body. If you notice stiffness after your morning glass of orange juice, or discomfort in your joints by midday, your body might be trying to tell you something. It might be time to switch things up. 6. Green apples. Crisp, tart, and not always friendly to joints. Green apples have a great reputation. They're crisp, lower in sugar than red apples, and often seen as a smart snack choice. But here's the less talked about part. Green apples contain malic acid. This natural compound gives them their tart flavor, but it can also irritate already sensitive joints, especially in people with arthritis or those prone to muscle tightness or nighttime cramps. Even though green apples are lower in sugar than many fruits, they still cause a small spike in blood sugar, and that spike can leave your legs feeling heavier or your muscles more prone to cramping later on. If you enjoy green apples in the evening, but often wake up with sore calves or aching legs. You may want to try a gentler option. 7. Mangoes, a sweet tropical treat with a hidden cost. Mangoes feel like a luxury. They're sweet, smooth, and full of tropical flavor. But they're also one of the highest sugar fruits out there. 1 cup of sliced mango can contain over 22 grams of natural sugar. That sugar rush triggers an insulin spike. And what comes next is usually a crash. That crash can leave you feeling tired, foggy, or even inflamed. Over time, those ups and downs can affect your energy, your circulation, and your joint health. If you've been enjoying mangoes a few times a week, but also feeling more stiffness in your ankles or knees, you might want to cut back and see how your body responds. So, what should you eat instead? The good news? Not all fruits are hard on your joints. Some are not only safe, they actually help reduce inflammation and support smoother movement. Let's walk through a few better choices. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are packed with antioxidants. They help fight inflammation. They're low in sugar, and they don't cause those blood sugar spikes. That means less joint pain and more steady energy. Cherries, especially tart cherries, in small amounts, have been shown to reduce uric acid levels in the body. That can help lower joint pain, especially for people dealing with gout or arthritis. Avocados are technically a fruit, and they're one of the best choices for aging muscles and joints. They're full of healthy fats. They help reduce inflammation naturally, and they help your body manage insulin levels more efficiently. Papayas are gentle on the digestive system and supportive of muscle recovery. They contain enzymes that help your body reduce inflammation, especially after physical activity. Pears are another great option. They're mild in flavor, easy to digest, and much less likely to trigger blood sugar spikes. If you're looking for something sweet and soothing, pears are a smart way to go. How to make the shift without feeling deprived. This isn't about cutting out all fruit, and it's definitely not about giving up what you love. It's about making small adjustments that match the needs of your body right now. Your body in your 60s, 70s, or 80s isn't the same as it was in your 30s, and that's okay. That just means your nutrition needs to shift with you. Here's a simple starting point. Choose one fruit that you eat regularly, maybe oranges, green apples, or mangoes, and swap it out for something gentler like berries, papaya, or avocado. Try it for a few days. Then notice how you feel. You might find that your legs feel lighter, your steps feel more stable, and your joints feel a little less stiff in the morning. That's how you know your body is responding well. Final thoughts. Stronger legs and better joints. Start with smarter choices. No one food is going to fix everything overnight, but the daily decisions you make, the snacks you reach for, the fruits you slice up, the way you build your plate, these choices add up, and they either support your health or slowly chip away at it. If you've been struggling with leg fatigue, joint stiffness, or muscle cramps that just don't go away, this might be one missing piece of the puzzle. You don't have to overhaul your diet completely. Just make a few smart swaps. Then give your body time to adjust. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone you care about. A friend, a spouse, a parent or neighbor. Because good health isn't just for ourselves. It's something we share with the people we love. And if you'd like more science-backed tips like this one, click subscribe and tap that little bell icon. That way, you won't miss future videos designed to help adults and seniors stay strong, stay active, and feel better every day. Let's keep making small, smart choices together. Because your best years? They're not behind you. They're right here in front of you. And they begin with what's on your plate. Fruits that support strong legs and better health. After 60, By the time we reach our 60s, our bodies begin to whisper things they never said before. You might feel your legs getting a bit heavier. Stairs that once felt easy now take a little more effort. And your joints? They might feel tighter in the morning, or more sensitive after a long day. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. These are normal changes. But here's something many people don't realize. The fruits you eat, yes, even the natural, healthy ones, can play a huge role in how your body feels. In a previous video, we talked about fruits that might actually make things worse, triggering joint discomfort, raising blood sugar, and quietly slowing you down. But today, we're flipping the script, because not all fruits are troublemakers. Some fruits actually help you move better, feel lighter, and reduce the discomfort that often comes with age. Let's explore the fruits that work with your body, not against it. 1. Berries. Small but mighty. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These tiny fruits are loaded with benefits, especially for people over 60. They're full of antioxidants. That means they help protect your body's cells from the stress of daily wear and tear. They also fight inflammation, which is a big reason behind joint stiffness and muscle soreness. And because they're low in sugar, they don't spike your blood sugar levels. That keeps your energy steady and your digestion smooth. Plus, they're rich in fiber, which supports heart health and gut balance. Tip: add berries to your morning oatmeal. Blend them into a smoothie, or toss them onto a spinach salad for a sweet, healthy twist. 2. Cherries. Sweet relief for sore joints. Cherries are more than just a tasty summer fruit. They've been shown to lower uric acid levels, which helps ease joint pain, especially for people dealing with gout or arthritis. Cherries also contain plant compounds that reduce inflammation and help joints move more freely. But here's a note of caution: they still contain natural sugars, so enjoy them in moderation. A small handful is plenty. Tip: choose fresh or frozen cherries with no added sugar. Skip the canned versions and the syrup-soaked options. 3. Avocados, creamy and powerful. You might not think of avocado as a fruit, but it is. And it's one of the best you can eat as you age. Avocados are full of healthy fats, the kind your heart loves, and your joints need for cushioning and movement. They also provide magnesium and potassium, two minerals that help muscles relax and reduce cramping. Plus, they're low in sugar and easy on the digestive system. Tip: spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast. Add slices to a sandwich, or mix it into a salad with lemon juice and olive oil. 4. Papaya. Soothing and underrated. Papaya doesn't always get the attention it deserves, but it's one of the gentlest fruits you can eat. It contains an enzyme called papain. Papain helps your body digest food more easily. That means less bloating, better absorption of nutrients, and a calmer gut overall. Papaya also fights inflammation and supports muscle recovery after movement or exercise. And thanks to its low glycemic index, it won't spike your blood sugar. Tip: enjoy fresh papaya with a squeeze of lime, or blend it with plain yogurt for a smooth, refreshing snack. 5. Pears. Mild, moist, and easy to digest. Pears are an excellent choice if your digestion feels off, or if you're watching your blood sugar. They're soft, hydrating, and high in natural fiber. They help keep your system regular, while giving you a gentle sweetness that won't cause sugar spikes. They also pair well with protein and healthy fats, which helps keep energy steady throughout the day. Tip: slice up a pear with low-fat cheese, or add it to a salad with walnuts and olive oil. It's simple, satisfying, and supportive of your overall wellness. Why fruit choices matter more. After 60. Now that you know which fruits help, let's take a moment to understand why this matters. As we get older, our bodies don't process sugar, fiber, or acids the same way. Some fruits that were fine at 30 might not feel as good at 70, and that's okay. It just means we need to be more intentional. Choose fruits that fight inflammation, that support muscle and joint function, that help your digestion, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. When you eat this way, you don't just feel better, you move better. And that's a gift worth holding on to. How to make the switch. You don't have to give up fruit. You just need to be smart about which ones you choose. Start by replacing 1 or 2 fruits you eat often with better options from this list. For example, swap orange juice for a bowl of berries. Choose half a papaya instead of a sugary snack. Reach for a pear instead of that evening cookie. And take note of how you feel afterward. Do you feel lighter? More mobile? Less stiff? That's your body saying, thank you. Listening to your body is the best guide. Not every food works the same for every person. If you feel bloated, tired, or uncomfortable after eating something, that's useful feedback. Your body's always speaking. You just have to listen. And if you have diabetes, joint conditions, or kidney concerns, always check with your doctor. Before making major dietary changes, they can help tailor a plan that's right for you. Final thoughts. Start small, stay consistent. Healthy eating doesn't mean being perfect. It means making thoughtful choices, one meal at a time. Start small. Add a few berries to your breakfast. Try avocado instead of processed spreads. Pair your lunch with a pear instead of soda. These tiny steps, they build a foundation for strength, balance, and energy that lasts. And if this information helped you, please share it with someone you love, because the people in our lives deserve to feel strong, too. If you want more tips tailored for adults over 60, click subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a new update. Together, we can stay active, stay informed, and feel proud of how we care for our bodies every single day. Here's to strong legs, steady joints, and a future full of movement. You've got this. Closing thoughts. Small choices today can build a stronger tomorrow. If you've made it to this point, that tells me something important. You care about your health. And honestly, that's the most powerful step of all. Because the real start to long-lasting wellness isn't about following a complicated diet. It's not about chasing the next pill or punishing yourself with long workouts. It starts with caring and paying attention. That one decision to care about how you feel each day matters more than you think. Let's be real. As we get older, our bodies begin to shift. Muscles may not feel as firm. Joints might feel a little stiff. Even light days can leave you feeling a bit tired. But here's the good news. Getting older doesn't mean you have to lose your independence. It doesn't mean you're stuck with pain. And it definitely doesn't mean your best days are behind you. In fact, you have more control than you realize. And that control begins with the small choices you make every single day, especially with the food on your plate. Even something as simple as a piece of fruit can either help you feel better or quietly hold you back. Here's something I want you to remember. Not all fruits are created equal for people over 60. Some of the fruits that supported your body in your 30s or 40s might not give you the same benefits now, and that's completely normal. Making changes based on how your body feels now is not a weakness. It's wisdom. It's your body saying, hey, I need something a little different these days. And when you listen to that inner voice, you're giving yourself the gift of better health. Let me leave you with a few simple tips, things you can do starting today. They're not hard, but they work. 1. Choose fruits low in sugar and high in antioxidants. Think berries. Think pears. They help balance blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support your joints without the sugar crash. 2. Add fiber and protein to every meal. This helps you stay full longer and keeps your energy steady. No big dips. No late-day crashes. 3. Drink more water, especially right after you wake up and after any activity. Even being a little dehydrated can cause your muscles to cramp or feel stiff. 4. Slow down when you eat. Pay attention to how your body feels afterward. If something leaves you bloated or tired, it might be worth switching it out. 5. Be kind to yourself. Real change takes time, but every little adjustment in the right direction brings you closer to a body that feels stronger, lighter, and more comfortable. This journey you're on, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, being consistent, and treating your body with care day by day. And you know what? Your body will notice. Your mornings will feel smoother. Your steps will feel more stable. And those little aches that used to show up at night, they might start to fade. So whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even beyond, please hear this. It's never too late. You still deserve flexible joints. You still deserve a strong, steady walk. And yes, you still deserve energy that carries you through the day. So don't stop learning. Don't stop adjusting. And never stop believing that better health is within reach. Because it is. It truly is. And hey, if something in this message helped you, consider sharing it with someone you care about. Because sometimes the tip that helps you could be the one thing a loved one really needs to hear. Your journey might help theirs. And that's something worth passing on. You've already taken the first step. Now, keep going. Your best days can still be ahead. And every little choice you make today is a thank you gift to the body you'll live in tomorrow.